Right guys, Mike Crossfield here in my hands today. I've been testing the Odyssey Toe Up range. So I've got a 9 here. I used a Versa 9, so it's quite interesting to see what this one's about. I've also got a 1. Odyssey Toe Up. Slightly different idea in putting. Let's show you what they're all about. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, so today I've been trying the Odyssey Toe Up range. Now I'm an Odyssey putter user. I use the Versa 9 at the moment. Here's the 9, which is the shape that I'm used to, this kind of half moon shape. They'll come in many different shapes. I've just got 2 here to test, a 1 and a 9. Now we're getting the kind of metal face, the Metal X face I think it's called on this one, not the insert. They're saying like, so you've got the Metal X face with this kind of cheese grate almost feeling on the front to try and grab the ball and give it some roll straight off the bat or as early as possible. You're getting high definition lineup with these 3 lineup lines on the top and the contrast in the colour from this one, the black to the white. And the toe up, we're getting a toe up balance putter. So if I just balance this putter on the shaft here, somewhere around here, what happens? There you go, look, you can see the putter head. The toe is pointing straight up in the air, so you normally would have a face balance putter, and then you get a toe droop putter, and this one is stroke balance, toe up. So Odyssey is saying it's stroked balance, so as you move the putter back and forwards, it's more balanced with that movement rather than maybe swinging the putter around, opening and closing, which lots of people will do. Now what that might do for your stroke is everything, but at the same time it might also do nothing. It's going to be very player specific, how you override that feeling or how you embrace it as you stroke. That'll be a more subconscious thing. I've tested these on Sam Putt Lab and actually saw no difference in my rotations from my toe droop putter, which is what I use, one where the toe droops right down, because I can kind of feel what I want them to do. Now, I did feel when I put these putters down on the ground, when I first saw them, to be honest with you, I didn't like them at all. I didn't get them. They're a funny angle. The face sits forward of the neck. They were like, what angle do you want me to set this up at? It felt really weird. But then as I kept practicing or picking them up, they were around my house for kind of a week before I had a chance to try them. I actually started to kind of fall in love with them a little bit. I'm tempted to take one of them out on the course and see how they go. So what they've done is they've moved the centre of gravity much closer to the face, I think, is what they do to get them toe up, so stroke balance. What that's going to do for kind of MOI, not sure. So normally you'll get a face balance putter, but that's when you're pulling the weight away from the face, often that is. So you're kind of mallets and those kind of things. You're getting the Metal X face, so you're not getting the insert, you're getting the metal face because they're trying to keep the weight towards the face, keep that centre of gravity forward. If they put the inserts in there, which are very light, obviously it would affect the centre of gravity. It still feels fine. It feels like an Odyssey off the face when I putted with it. You get the 3 lineup lines, which do really look good. And it was a case of when I put it down on the ground, it made me feel like I wanted to go very straight back and straight through with my stroke. It felt like it kind of made sense for it to be stroke balanced rather than face. And I use one which is the other end of this, toe droop. So I am intrigued with these. I do think people picking them up in a shop are going to find them a little off-putting almost at the start. They're quite quirky in their look, so the way they've designed the neck and what have you to make sure the weight's in the right place, they do take a little getting used to at the start, but once you do get used to them, I think you might actually start to fall in love with them, like I'm starting to. I'm tempted to use one. I love my Odyssey Versa 9. I got a white and black one. It's hard to take that out of my bag because I love it so much, but these ones are tempting. Also come with the Fatso grip. So Odyssey grip, we get the Super Stroke. It's a Fatso 1, I think it's called. Yeah, it's a Fatso number 1. So you get consistent width all the way down, which is better for kind of consistent pressure against all parts of the grip, is what they're saying. And it does feel very nice. I'm tempted to get one of these on my Versa 9 if I stick, or if I have a go with one of these. And even when I put this down, so the shaft goes in behind the front of the putter, it just, yeah, it throws you a bit at the start. Coach picked him up. I think James Pickard picked him up as well, and they both kind of were a bit like whoa at the start, and then as they kept stroking him, certainly Lockie kept picking him up as well as he was about. He was also thinking, I'm starting to fall in love with that. So maybe just a bit different. Toe up putters, definitely worth a go. Stroke balance rather than face balance, I think that's what that's going to do for your stroke. I would love you to measure it rather than just there are launch monitors. Sam Putt Lab I use to show you what the putter is doing and what you're doing to it. You don't have to just work purely off feel. You can gauge your feel with some tech as well, which I would always do with a putter. Yeah, they're good. They're interesting. They're intriguing. I'm finding them intriguing. I don't feel like the story's over with them. Does that make sense? I feel like there might be more to come from these.
Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, all the normal social places. Also, come and visit my new website, markcrossfieldgolf.com. See you over there.